All right, so in this set of problems, again, I would make sure that the side opposite the angle is next to the angle in terms of ordering these. These are both ordered correctly. So the first step is A greater than B? If this is true, that means the value of A is out to the right of the second number. If you find this number here is the second number, it's also the hypotenuse of the right triangle. So this answer is no. 12 is definitely not bigger than 16. So what we have to do is we have to find the right triangle value. So for angle A, the angle is 48 degrees. We're looking for the value of A to make the right triangle, and the hypotenuse is 16. So sine 48 degrees is equal to A over 16. Cross multiply. And A has a value of 11.890. Our value is 12, so this would have two triangles. In problem 6, again, A is not greater than, A value is not greater than 20, so that means that we have to find the value of the right triangle. So again, sine 78 degrees is equal to A over 20. Cross multiply. And 20 times the sine of 78 degrees is 19.563. And our value is 10. So that means there are no triangles. So as I mentioned in class, I don't plan on giving you a problem where you start with a single triangle, go through the whole number line process to figure out if there's 0, 1, 2 triangles. I'm just going to say if there are 2 triangles, here's a picture of the 2 triangles. And I'd like to find all the missing information. So in this problem, we're going to find the value of V, and keep in mind that whatever V is, then we can also find V prime. So to do this problem, we're going to use law of sine. So sine 42 degrees over 10 is equal to the sine of angle V over 13. Then we're going to cross multiply. And then divide by 10. So the sine of V is going to be equal to whatever that decimal number is. So 13 times sine 42 degrees divided by 10 is 0.8698, keeps going on. Do the inverse of both sides. And the angle is approximately 60.4 degrees. So V prime and V added together is supposed to be 180 degrees based on the construction that we've been doing. So V prime will be whatever is left of the 180 degrees. So 180 minus 60.4 is 119.6 degrees. So from here, we're going to find the third angle of the triangle, in both cases, W's. So 180 degrees, take away the 42 and the 60.4. And this angle is 77.6. And then 180 minus the 42 minus 119.6 makes this angle 18.4 degrees. So find, we'll call this side A. So find that side, I'll call this one B. We're going to be doing a law of sine problem. So we need the same ratio that did to begin with. So sine 42 degrees over 10 is equal to the sine of 77.6 over A. Cross multiply. Then divide. So A will be equal to 10 times the sine of 77.6 divided by the sine of 42. So A will be 14.596. And the second problem, again, let's stay with the sine of 42 over 10. Equals the sine of 18.4 degrees over B. Cross multiply. Then divide. So B is equal to, approximately equal to 10 sine of 18.4 divided by sine 42, so 4.717. All right, so in this problem, we're talking about a detour. So they're asking the question, if this person flies the detour, how much further does the person have to go than if they would have gone the original flight path? So what we're looking for is, what is the sum of x and y, and then how does that compare to the 50 to get to the answer how much further? So I probably would first find the third angle, because we're going to need that angle to help me set up a law of sine problem. We'll have an angle and opposite side pair. So 180 degrees, subtract away the 54.9 and the 19. Makes the third angle 106.1 degrees. So find x. We use 54.9, so sine of 106.1 degrees over 50 is equal to the sine of 54.9 over x. Cross multiply. Then divide. So x has an answer of 50 times the sine of 54.9 divided by the sine of 106.1. And then for value of y, I'm going to use the same first ratio. So since that's given to us. The second one would be the sine of 19 degrees over y. Cross multiply. Then divide. So y will be approximately equal to 50 times the sine of 19 divided by the sine of 106.1. So 16.943. So the first answer was 42.577. Second answer is 16.943. So that distance for the alternative route is 59.52 miles. So the answer to the question, how much further Bob will travel, Bob's route is approximately 9.52 miles further than the original flight plan. And so for the last problem, they're asking you for the length PQ, so I'll call that X. We don't have a opposite angle side pair, so this is law of cosine. So 1400 squared plus 600 squared minus 2 times 1400 times 600 times cosine of 76 degrees equals x squared. You're getting these wrong, and you're not entering the problem in as one long problem in your calculator. You're probably breaking order of operations as you're doing it. So I would recommend putting the entire problem in the calculator as one long math problem. Instead of taking the chance of breaking order of operations. So we get 1,913,571.215. And then take the square root of that. Final answer is 1,383.319 meters. So your test will be next Tuesday. So if you have any questions, come back with those questions on Tuesday. Again, any problems you're not sure about, go back and watch the video again. But again, law of sine, law of cosine is definitely heavily used throughout the activity. The only extra topic is trying to identify how many triangles there are, 0, 1, or 2, and if there's a second triangle, find all the missing pieces of both triangles.